Okay, blessed and grateful day to each one of you. Today we embark on an important journey to discuss a topic that touches the very heart of compassion and inclusion, severe and multiple disabilities. So these complex conditions encompass a myriad of challenges that individuals and their families face daily, highlighting their extraordinary resilience and strength. As educators, we hold the ultimate responsibility to foster an environment that nurtures every student's potential. Together, we will explore effective strategies to support and empower students with severe and multiple disabilities, ensuring they receive the understanding, resources, and encouragement they need to thrive. So today, let us delve into how we can transform our classrooms into havens of inclusivity and acceptance. So before anything else, we have e-learning objectives. First is analyze the definition and characteristics of severe and multiple disabilities and their impact on individuals. Next is cultivate a sense of empathy and respect for individuals with severe and multiple disabilities through class discussions and reflections. And the last one is engage in activities that promote accessibility and inclusivity in classroom settings for individuals with diverse needs. So our first slide is Introduction to Severe and Multiple Disabilities. So, severe and multiple disabilities class refers to a condition in which an individual has two or more disabilities that affect their physical, sensory, cognitive, or behavioral functioning. So, these disabilities may occur together from birth or may result from an acquired injury or illness. The disabilities may be interrelated and their combined effects may result in significant limitations in the individual's ability to function in everyday life. So, severe and multiple disabilities class, it refers to a condition where an individual has two or more disabilities that impact their physical, sensory, cognitive, or behavioral functioning. So, this disabilities class it can be present from birth or arise from an injury or illnesses, and their interconnected effects can lead to significant challenges in daily life. Okay, for the next slides class, we have types of disabilities included. First is intellectual disabilities, significantly below average cognitive functioning affecting adaptive behavior. So, for the intellectual disabilities, significantly below average cognitive behavior, so that affects adaptive, making a daily task challenging. So, let's cite an example, a student or a person who have a Down syndrome or autism spectrum disorder. And then, the next one is physical disabilities, impairments that limit mobility or physical functioning. So, impairments that restrict mobility or physical functioning affecting a person's ability to move or perform a task. So, example is a person who have a spinal cord injury. So, then last one is the sensory disabilities, significant issues with vision and hearing that impact communication. So, for the sensory disabilities, it is a major issues with vision or hearing that hinder effective communications and interaction with the environment. So, examples is blindness or deafness. We have also the characteristics of severe and multiple disabilities. So the first one is cognitive impairment, difficulty with problem solving, reasoning, and understanding. So for the cognitive impairment, it is difficulty with problem solving, reasoning, and understanding information, which can affect learning and daily activities. So for examples, traumatic brain injury and learning disabilities. Okay, for the physical limitations, challenges with fine and gross motor skills. So, it is a challenge, Challenges with fine or small movements and gross or large movements, motor skills that impact coordination and mobility. So, examples, weakness enhance affecting writing, no? Difficulty in walking. So, for the sensory processing issues, difficulties in processing sensory information from the environment. So, it is difficulties in interpreting and responding to sensory information from the environment, which can lead to overwhelming or misinterpreted experiences. So examples, sensitivity to noise or touch, difficulty focusing in busy environments. We have also symptoms in learners who have severe and multiple disabilities. The first one is communication barriers, limited or absent verbal skills, reliance on alternative communication methods. So for the communication barriers, limited or absent verbal skills require reliance on alternative communication methods such as augmentative and alternative communication or AAC systems. So example is using picture boards or speech generating devices. Okay, so the next one is social interaction difficulties. So challenges in forming friendship and participating in group activities. So for this, no, it is a challenges in forming friendships and engaging in group activities, making socialization and connection difficult. So examples, difficulty in understanding social cues, reluctance to join group games. Okay, so for the last one is behavioral issues. So frustration may lead to disruptive behavior. So frustration from communication or social challenges may lead to disruptive behaviors as a way to express distress. So examples, meltdowns, aggression, or withdrawing from interactions. Okay, so for the next slide, I will give it to Binibining Kavan.
Good day everyone, my name is Joyce A. Cavan and today we will move forward to academic challenges. So academic challenges faced by students with severe and multiple disabilities. So the first one, we have learning difficulties. So the student with severe and multiple disabilities can have difficulty assessing the general curriculum, may require modified lessons. So students with severe and multiple disabilities may encounter challenges assessing the general curriculum due to cognitive, physical, or sensory impairments. So these students may require modified lessons that cater to their unique needs and also their abilities. So the students who have severe and multiple disabilities have difficulty assessing the general curriculum, and it can hinder the students' learning and academic progress. Without appropriate modifications, the student may struggle to grasp essential concepts and skills. So as a teacher or as a future educators, if we encounter students with have a severe and multiple disabilities, there are strategies that we must address. So first, we have to develop an IEP, or what we call as individualized education plan, to tailor to the specific or to the student's specific needs and abilities. So this plan should outline goals, accommodations, and modifications to support the student's learning. The second one is we have to provide instruction that is adapted to the student's learning style and abilities. Use multi-sensory materials, visual aids, and hands-on activities to enhance learning. And the last one, we have to work closely with special education teachers or our co-education teachers, therapists, and support staff to design and implement effective instructional strategies for the students who have severe and multiple disabilities. The next academic challenges faced by a student with severe and multiple disabilities is the attention and focus issues. So the students who have severe and multiple disabilities can have trouble maintaining attention during lessons or activities. So kaning mga students nga or the students with severe and multiple disabilities, they can have a struggle to maintain attention during lessons or activities. So, in short, dali ra ni sila ma-distract sa mga things nga nakapalibot nila during discussions. So, students with severe and multiple disabilities may experience challenges with attention and focus, making it difficult for them to maintain concentration during lessons or activities. So what I've said earlier is that the student who have severe and multiple disabilities is kanang dali ni sila ma-distract and kanang mag-struggle jud sila nga maka-focus sa discussion or lessons. So as a teacher or as a future educators, we also have strategies to address challenge or academic challenge faced by the students who have severe and multiple disabilities, which is the attention and focus issues. So the first one is we have to use visual schedules, cues, and prompts to help the students understand expectations and, of course, the transitions within the learning environment. And the second one is we have to use positive reinforcement strategies to acknowledge and reward the students' efforts to maintain attention and focus. So, with these strategies, makahelp din sila sa mga students with severe and multiple disabilities nga maka-focus sila and mahatag nila ang attention nimo if you kanang ang imong pag-teach bitaw sa mga students, which is kanang interactive bitaw para dili ma-distract ang mga students. So, with the help or by addressing learning difficulties and attention and focus issues nga na-face sa mga some academic challenges nga gi-face sa mga students who have severe and multiple disabilities, kanang through personalized strategies and supports, educators can create an inclusive learning environment that promotes the academic success of every student with severe and multiple disabilities. So let us move forward to the assessment and identification. So the first one is multidisciplinary evaluation. Comprehensive assessments by a team of specialists to determine the extent and nature of disabilities. So, this process involves a thorough assessment conducted by a team of experts to fully understand or identify the scope and characteristic of a student's disabilities. So, by focusing on the expertise of the various professionals, the students' needs are clearly understood, leading them to personalized support and intervention plans. So the results of this assessment, of course, is to guide the development of individualized education plans and focus on addressing the specific challenges and strengths of the students. So the next one is ongoing monitoring. Regular assessment to track progress and adopt educational strategies. So, regular assessments are conducted at intervals to monitor the students' progress, providing information to adjust educational strategies and interventions. So, the importance of this is that continuous monitoring allows teachers to track the students' development, they identify the areas for improvement, and of course to make changes to enhance learning outcomes. So through this ongoing assessment, teachers or educators can adopt their methods to better support the student learning journey and ensuring the relevance and effectiveness of interventions. So next is individualized education plans or IEPs. So first is purpose. So, legal documents outlining specific educational goals and services tailored to the student's needs. So, students with severe and multiple disabilities face significant challenges that impact their ability to learn and participate in educational settings. So, these disabilities can affect various areas such as mobility, communication, cognition, and social interaction. So, it is essential for educators and also the caregivers to provide specialized support to meet the unique needs of these students and help them reach their full potential. So, individualized education plans or IEPs are legal documents that outline specific educational goals and services tailored to meet the individual needs of a student with disabilities. So, kaning plans, these are designed to ensure that tanang students receive a customized education that addresses their unique strengths and also challenges. So, the next one is collaboration. So, developed by educators, specialists, and parents to ensure comprehensive support. So, IEPs or individualized education plan are typically developed collaboratively by a team that includes educators, specialists, parents or guardians, and sometimes the students themselves, of course. And this collaborative approach ensures that the plan is comprehensive and takes into account diverse perspective and expertise. So by involving a range of stakeholders in the development of individualized education plan, the plan can address dili ra siya only academic goals but also students' social, emotional, and also the functional needs. So, collaboration, magatabang ni siya to create a holistic support system that maximize the student potential, of course, and for the success in the educational setting. So the next one is effective teaching strategies. So first one is differentiated instructions. Tailoring teaching methods to accommodate varying learning styles and abilities. So, for students with severe and multiple disabilities, effective teaching strategies are crucial or very important to support their learning and, of course, to their development. So, differentiated instruction involves customizing teaching methods to meet the diverse learning styles, abilities, and needs of students, especially to those students who have severe and multiple disabilities. So, including those students, this approach recognizes that each student is unique and may require individualized support to access and engage with the curriculum effectively. So, for students with severe and multiple disabilities, differentiated instruction may involve modifying the content, the process, and the products of learning activities to suit their specific challenges and also their strengths. So, this could mean that providing alternative materials and adjusting the pace of instruction, offering hands-on experiences, or using assistive technology to facilitate learning. So by implementing differentiated instruction, educators or teachers can create an inclusive learning environment where all students, regardless of their abilities, can access meaningful educational experiences. So this approach helps ensure that the students, including with the students that have severe and multiple disabilities, have the opportunity, of course, to learn and make progress at their own pace, regardless of who they are. So the next one is use of visual support, incorporating pictures, charts, and other visuals to aid understanding. So, visual support is I believe that visual support is a powerful tool for aiding comprehension and promoting engagement, and particularly for students with severe and multiple disabilities who may face challenges with verbal communication or abstract concepts or etc. So visual aids such as pictures, mga charts, mga symbols, and other diagrams can make information more accessible and understandable. So, especially sa mga students nga naay severe and multiple disabilities. So, incorporating visual supports into instruction can help students with disabilities, including with the students with disabilities, better understand and express themselves. So, visual cues can supplement verbal instructions, provide additional context, and support communication and also interaction in the classroom. So by using a combination of visual supports alongside other sensory modalities, educators can cater to the diverse learning preferences of students, especially to those students with severe and multiple disabilities. So I believe that visual aids can reinforce concept, facilitate memory retention, and of course, to create a more engaging learning environment. So especially sa mga student nga na ay severe and multiple disabilities, kay of course dali na sila ma-distract. So as a future teacher or as a future educators, dapat pag-create yung tag more engaging para sa mga students, especially sa mga na disabilities, nga kanang more engaging bitaw sila, nga na sila sa more engaging learning environment, like kanang mo lang giingon bitaw nga kanang learning while having fun, or while having fun we are learning. So by integrating these effective teaching strategies, differentiated instruction tailored to individual needs, and the use of visual supports, so educators can better meet the educational needs of students with severe and multiple disabilities, so to promote their learning and participation, and of course to foster a supportive and inclusive classroom environment. So dapat the way ta mag-teach, dili maka-feel ang other students or ang mga students, especially sa mga naay disabilities, nga kanang lahi sila. So, dapat pantay-pantay. So, the next one is classroom accommodations. So, the first one is adapted curriculum, modifying lessons and assignments to meet individual needs. So for students with severe and multiple disabilities, classroom accommodations play a vital role in ensuring that they have access to a supportive learning environment that meets their unique needs. So the first one is adapted curriculum. So the adapted curriculum involves adjusting and also tailoring lessons, like assignments, and also learning materials to meet the individualized needs of students, especially sa mga students with severe and multiple disabilities. So this modification maka-ensure nga that content is accessible and also meaningful for each student, so taking into account their abilities, learning styles, and specific challenges. So with an adapted curriculum, educators or teachers can customize learning. They can customize learning experiences to address the diverse needs of students. So this may involve simplifying content, breaking tasks into smaller steps, providing additional supports, using concrete examples, and also offering alternative assessment that align with the students' goals and abilities. So by adapting the curriculum, educators or teachers can create opportunities for students, especially sa mga naay abilities, or especially sa mga student with severe and multiple disabilities, to engage actively in learning, make progress, and also participate meaningfully in the educational process. So this personalized approach, makatabang din sila sa mga students nga maka-access sila sa curriculum at their own level and pace. So the second one is assistive technology. So utilizing devices such as communication boards, speech to text software, and mobility aids. So, assistive technology encompasses a range of devices, tools, and software designed to support individuals, especially sa mga disabilities in various aspects of their lives. So, including communication, learning, mobility, and also independence. So, for students, for students with severe and multiple disabilities, assistive technology can play a crucial role in enhancing their access to education. So, common assistive technology devices for students with severe and multiple disabilities include communication boards, speech to text software, augmentative, and of course, alternative communication, or what we call AAC devices. So, adapted switches, mobility aids, and other sensory tools. So, these technologies maka-help na sila sa mga students nga maka-communicate, maka-navigate sa ilang environment, and also maka-access sila mga information and engage in learning and fun activities. So, by integrating assistive technology into the classroom, educators or teachers can empower students. Maka-empower sila sa mga students, especially nga sa mga naay disabilities or sa mga students nga naay severe and multiple disabilities, nga maka-participate sila fully sa ilang educational experiences. So, kani nga tools, maka-facilitate ni silang communication, maka-support sila skill development sa mga students, especially sa mga student na ay disabilities, and also to promote independence and remove barriers to learning, and also enabling students to demonstrate their abilities and to reach their potential. So, manigigon nga, like, kanang no matter who you are, no matter what you are, kanang dili na to himuong hindrance ang atong disabilities nga maka-eskwela and maka-learn. So, through the implementation of classroom accommodations such as adapted curriculum and also the assistive technology, educators or ang mga teachers can create inclusive and supportive learning environment that cater to the individual needs of students, especially to the student with severe and multiple disabilities. So, it can help to promote their engagement and progress, and also to foster a positive and inclusive educational experience.
Hi everyone, my name is Zia Marie Golfiano, and I will be discussing this part. I appreciate your attention as we move forward. Creating a supportive environment, structured classroom, consistent routines, and clear expectations to provide a sense of security. In a classroom for students with severe and multiple disabilities, a structured environment with consistent routines and clear expectations is even more essential. It can help reduce anxiety and create a sense of safety, allowing students to engage at their highest potential. Here's an example tailored to their needs. First, arrival routine. Students are greeted individually, just like, "Hi, good morning, how are you?" And each follows a personalized routine, like checking a visual schedule with pictured cards to see their task for the day. Second, clear expectations. Expectations are communicated through simple language, visual aids, and gestures. For example, using pictures to show when it's time for a break, work, or transitions. Third is consistent routines. Daily routines like sensory activities, physical therapy, or interactive play occur at the same time each day, providing familiarity. Fourth, transition cues. Transitions are supported by visual or auditory cues such as a gentle chime, hand signal, or vibration for students with hearing or visual impairments. Fifth, support for communication. Alternative communication methods such as AAC devices, picture exchange systems, or sign language are used consistently to help students express their needs and understand instructions. The last is end-of-day routine. Students follow a structured process to pack up, possibly with one-on-one support and are given time to adjust to the transition before leaving. This predictability helps students feel more comfortable and secure, allowing for the best possible participation in learning and therapy activities. Positive reinforcement, encouraging good behavior through praise and rewards. Positive reinforcement for students with severe and multiple disabilities involves encouraging desired behaviors by providing praise, rewards, or preferred activities immediately after the behavior occurs. This approach helps students understand the connection between their actions and positive outcomes. Reinforcements can be tailored to individual preferences such as verbal praise, like good job, sensory items, favorite toys, or extra time with preferred activity. Consistently using these rewards helps motivate students to repeat the good behavior while also building self-esteem and fostering support learning environment. And now let's go to the role of parents. Home environment, establishing routines that reinforce skills learned at school, and advocacy, acting as advocates for their child's educational needs and services. The role of parents in supporting a child with severe and multiple disabilities is vital, especially in creating a home environment that complements and reinforces the skills learned at school. By establishing consistent routines at home, parents can help their child generalize skills across settings such as communication, self-care, and social behaviors. For example, if a child is working on a communication goal using a picture exchange system at school, parents can incorporate the same system during mealtimes or play at home. This consistency between school and home help reinforce learning and promotes the child's ability to transfer skills to different contexts. Additionally, parents can collaborate with teachers and therapists to ensure they are using similar strategies, routines, and reinforcement, creating a unified support system for child's development. And advocacy. Parents of children with severe and multiple disabilities play a critical role as advocates for their child's educational needs and services. It involves ensuring that their child receives appropriate support, accommodations, and individualized education plans that meet their unique needs. This may include collaborating with teachers, therapists again, and school administrators, and attending EIP meetings and understanding their child's legal rights to services. By actively participating in decision making and communicating their child's needs, parents help ensure the educational environment is inclusive, accessible, and focused on their child's success. Collaboration between home and school. Regular communication. Maintaining open lines of communication between parents and teachers to monitor progress. Participation in IEP meetings. Parents should actively engage in discussions about their child's needs and goals. Collaboration between home and school is crucial for supporting a child with severe and multiple disabilities. Regular communication between parents and teachers help monitor the child's progress, address challenges, and celebrate successes. This can be done through emails, phone calls, or a communication log that travels between home and school. Also, parents should actively participate in IEP or individualized education plan meetings where they collaborate with teachers, therapists, and specialists to set realistic goals for their child. By sharing insights and asking questions, parents ensure that the educational plan reflects their child's needs and strengths, fostering consistency between home and school environments. Let's move forward to behavioral support strategies. Positive behavior interventions, implementing strategies to promote desired behaviors while minimizing challenging behaviors. Crisis management plans, developing plans to address potential behavioral crises. Behavioral support strategies, such as positive behavior interventions or BPIs, focus on encouraging desired behaviors while reducing challenging ones by addressing the underlying causes of behavior. It involves identifying triggers for problematic behavior and teaching alternative appropriate responses. Strategies may include offering choices, providing visual supports, and using clear instructions. Reinforcing positive behaviors with praise or rewards helps motivates thoroughly to students to repeat those behaviors. And by focusing on proactive and support methods, BPIs promote a more positive learning environment, reducing the need for punitive measures and enhancing student engagement. And an example of positive behavior intervention is for a student who frequently becomes frustrated and exhibits challenging behaviors during transitions between activities. Teachers could implement a visual schedule to show the student that activities are coming next, reducing anxiety before each transition. The teacher gives a verbal cue such as, "In 5 minutes, we will switch to a new activity, please." When the student transitions calmly, the teacher praises them with, "Great job," moving to the next activity, and offers a small reward like extra time with a favorite toy or a sticker. This helps the student learn to manage transitions more smoothly and reduces disruptive behavior. Crisis management plans to address potential behavioral crises proactively. These plans outline specific procedures and interventions to follow when a child exhibits escalating behavior, ensuring safety and support. For example, if a child has a history of aggressive behavior during sensory overload, the crisis management plan may include: first, identifying triggers, noting specific situations that lead to distress, for example, loud noises and crowded spaces. Second, preventive strategies, creating a calm-down space with sensory tools like fidget toys or noise-canceling headphones, where the child can go to self-regulate. Third, response strategies, trading stuff or de-escalation techniques such as using calming language or offering breaks before behavior escalates. If a crisis occurs, the plan ensures that staff know how to safely manage the situation, providing consistent support to help the child regain control and reduce the risk of harm to themselves or others. And now let's go on to social skills development. Peer interaction, opportunities, creating structured activities that encourage social engagement. Social stories and role playing, teaching social norms and skills in a supportive environment. Creating structured activities that promote peer interaction and engagement. These opportunities help students practice communication, cooperation, and other essential social skills in a supportive environment. Example: a teacher organizes a weekly buddy time where students are paired with peers to work on a collaboration or collaborative art project. Each pair is given specific roles. Example: the one student paints while the others select colors to encourage teamwork and communication. During this activity, the teacher facilitates interactions by prompting students to share ideas and compliments, fostering social connections and skills in a structured setting. This not only help builds relationship but also enhances their ability to engage with others meaningfully. And also the social skills development for children with severe and multiple disabilities can effectively utilize social stories and role-playing to teach social norms and appropriate behaviors in a supportive environment. And the social stories provide visual narratives that illustrate specific social situations. It examples in helping children understand expected behaviors and responses. And here is the example rather. A teacher creates a social story about sharing during playtime, using simple language and images to show scenarios where sharing is encouraged. After reading the story, the teacher facilitates a role-playing activity where students practice sharing toys with each other. For instance, one child might take turns with the ball while another practices saying, "Your turn" and "Thank you." This approach allows children to learn and rehearse social skills in a safe setting, increasing their confidence and understanding of social interactions.
And for the last topic, it is the community resources. Support services, identifying local organizations that provide sources and support for families and educators. Workshops and training, offering opportunities for parents and educators to learn effective strategies and interventions. Community resources like support services, workshops, and training programs are essential as they provide individuals with access to vital information, skills, and emotional assistance. Support services offer guidance and help to those facing challenges, while workshops and training enhance personal and professional development. These resources foster a sense of belonging, promote resilience, and empower community members to improve their quality of life, ultimately contributing to a healthier, more connected community.
And in conclusion, supporting a child with severe and multiple disabilities requires a comprehensive and collaborative approach that encompasses structured routines, positive reinforcement and social skills development, effective communication between home and school. And by implementing tailored strategies such as crisis management plans, social stories, and role-playing activities, caregivers and educators can create an inclusive and supportive environment that fosters the child's growth and learning. And active involvement from parents as advocates and partners in the child's education is essential in ensuring that their unique needs are met. Ultimately, this holistic approach helps children with severe and multiple disabilities achieve their full potential, enhancing their quality of life and promoting meaningful social interactions. And I hope you gain knowledge from us, and that's all for today. Thank you for listening.